My friends, welcome to the podcast. This podcast is brought to you by ZipRecruiter.com. Are you hiring? Do you know where to post your job to find the best candidates? You can post your job in one place, and that one place can get you to 50-plus job sites, including Craigslist, LinkedIn. That's a weird word. That's one of those things that I keep getting in the mail, like an invitation to join LinkedIn. Fuck you. And Twitter, all with a single click. But if I was looking for a job, I'd definitely do it. But I'm not looking for a job. But if you are, ZipRecruiter.com is your friend. You can find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. It is an outstanding resource to find the best candidate for a job. You just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. I've heard nothing but good things about ZipRecruiter from people that actually hire people. So it's why we went with them. So why we've got positive feedback so far. And if there's negative feedback, please let me know. All I've heard is good stuff. And when there's good stuff, that means good business over here. ZipRecruiter has been used by over 200,000 businesses. Actually, don't let me know if you hear anything negative, because now I just invited trolls. Yeah. Those fuckers. Can't trust them. Right now, my listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. That's ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan. ZipRecruiter.com/Rogan, and you can post jobs for free. It's an awesome resource to find excellent candidates for whatever job you're trying to get people for. We're also brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. I recently started using a regular razor on my head, Jamie. Want to know why? Because I got tired of the fucking electric razor. It makes stubble, and then I got to do it again in 5 days. But if I go all the way down with a regular razor, that motherfucker lasts 9 days. That's how lazy I am. If you're the type of person that has to shave every day for work, you know what a pain in the ass it is to go to the store and buy fucking razors. It's a pain in the dick. And you got to find that thing where you have to get the guy who works there to get the key to open that fucker up so you can get at the really good razors, because they don't want you breaking one open in the middle of the aisle and opening up a vein because your girlfriend broke up with you. You don't have to do that again. Don't do it again with JoinDollarShaveClub.com. You don't have to deal with any of that stupid shit. For a few bucks a month, DollarShaveClub.com delivers great razors right to your door, you freaks. Okay? Their plans start at just $3 a month. $3! Surely you can afford $3 for fucking fresh razors. Signing up takes 2 minutes. Then you sit back, and the blades arrive like clockwork. You don't have to think about it anymore. You don't have to go, where's my fucking shit? I need to get, I forgot. It's there. Done. You can shave with a fresh blade every week. No membership fee, no commitment, and they have a money-back guarantee. You have nothing to lose by trying them out. So stop fucking around and go and join DollarShaveClub.com/Rogan. That's DollarShaveClub.com/Rogan. And finally, last but not least, we are brought to you by Ting. Ting is the official cell phone provider of the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. We use a Ting phone. We use the Samsung Galaxy S5, and I enjoy it very much. You know what? One thing that I love about it, I'm fucking really upset about these new Apple phones are not water resistant. Why, oh why, Apple, must you make me wait for the technology that exists already on the Android platform, you fucks? If you join Ting, if you port your phone over to Ting, 98% of people would save money with Ting. That is because they do mobile differently. Ting uses the Sprint backbone, so it's just like having a phone on the Sprint network. But they do it for far less money. It's the average bill, average person, is $21 a month. My bill last month was $18. You get access to the Sprint network, so it's not like you're on some rinky-dink cell phone network. It's a major league network. And you only pay for the cell phone coverage that you use. Like, say, if you have a plan somewhere else and that plan calls for you to use 100 minutes a month or whatever it is, if you use less than that, you don't get credit. If you use more than that, you have to pay overage fees, you have to pay extra. You don't have to do that with Ting. With Ting, you only pay for what you use. It is a novel and logical approach that I think all cell phone providers should adopt. Sprint is the backbone. Ting is the way. See what I'm saying, fuckers? And they have all the coolest, latest Android phones, including the HTC phones. They have flip phones if you're really into like old school. You can get one of them little Samsung flippy phones if you want to press buttons. They have a couple flip phones, actually. There's several options. And they also have iPhones. They have the last generation iPhones. They have iPhone 5s for sale. They have Galaxies, the Samsungs. They have like several generations too, which is kind of cool because a lot of people are like, I don't need the latest and greatest shit. If I can get like an Apple iPhone 4 for cheap money, you can get an iPhone 4S for $160. That's like nothing. You can get a 4, not the 4S, for $112. That's ridiculous. That's pretty cheap. You can get the newest, latest stuff from Samsung, like what I have, the Galaxy S5. And if you have these, use the code word Rogan or rogan.ting.com. Go to that website, rogan.ting.com, and you will save $25 off whatever you choose. It's an awesome cell phone service. It's highly recommended, and it is the official cell phone provider of this podcast. And without further ado, that's it, you fucks. We will go right to the show now. This podcast is brought to you by all those things. And who's on it?
Bryan Callen.
Bryan Callen. That's right. Bryan Callen. My brother from a different mother. So enjoy.
Joe Rogan Podcast, check it out.
The Joe Rogan Experience.
Train by day, Joe Rogan Podcast by night, all day.
Hey, look, it's the kid.
Hey, guys, come on.
It's
Sure, I look
He's
young.
even got a shirt on that says the kid.
Whatever, dude.
In case you were wondering.
I got tight-fitting skin. It's not
I like
my
how
fault.
the fighter's in smaller font because he gets more letters. You guys based it on, like, what's an even trade. Did
Yeah.
you weigh the ink?
Yeah, we weighed the ink. We had to. We had to weigh the ink.
Because the fighter is nice and long, but the kid
Well, he designs
is
all the
larger.
T-shirts. I'm terrible with clothing. I'm not a big fashionista.
You might want to look into someone who actually makes T-shirts because that looks like a fucking junior high school kid did that shit
Hey,
with
man.
a paintbrush.
Yeah, well, that was the idea.
That looks like
Was
an
the idea-
art class that you didn't give a fuck about
I
passing.
think that's Karate Kid font, though.
That's
That
what I'm
might
talking
be why.
about.
Is it supposed to be like Kung Fu movie font?
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'm not part of the. I'm not
the
part
least
of the.
creative.
I'm not
I
part of
love
the
both you
artistic
guys.
department.
I love both of you guys, but that is one of the least creative T-shirts I've ever seen. And I love that end thing. That
Fighter
the
and the
end, that the little fucking weird thing that stands for end. You know, what is that? What is
Where?
that thing called?
And sign?
What's is
Oh,
that an
the and
ampersand?
sign.
That's what I thought. Ampersand was an A, like a pound, like with the A that's circled.
No, that's
What is that? At. What is at? What is the actual
asterisk. No,
asterisk?
No.
No, asterisk is the star, right?
Yeah, it was.
Which one's ampersand?
I tried to make T-shirts for my.
Well, which one's ampersand?
I don't know.
Hold on, let's find out. Ampersand. Ampersand end. Yeah. Okay. Jamie's totally correct. So ampersand is that's the end, like fighter end.
Strudel.
Right.
A-N-D. It's a weird little symbol. It just looks
Do I have
odd
that on my
yours.
T-shirt?
Yes, you do. Obviously, right there, man. Fighter and the kid.
Fighter.
And then that thing over the
Oh,
T,
I
that
got
thing,
you.
you just look at it. You need glasses, bro.
I do not. Just because you need glasses, stop trying to get me in on your glasses bandwagon.
You could read shit better.
The
Okay.
the at sign's actually called a strudel in Israel.
Okay, but we're not in Israel. What's it called in America? Just
it's
the at
just
sign?
an at sign.
Just an at sign?
At sign. A strudel.
Yeah, that's one of those ones that, like, didn't have any play for, like, hundreds of years.
Yeah.
You're like, what is this useless fucking thing
Stop
on
trying to
my
bring things back.
computer? You would look at, like, before Twitter and Facebook and all that shit, and, like, in the name meant nothing.
Right.
You fucking never used that thing on the keyboard. On the typewriter, that was a useless goddamn key. Like, who the hell needs that and thing?
I know.
And you would ask, like,